Hello everyone. This video is in continuation to our videos on human reproduction where we were discussing about placenta. In our last videos we have talked about the functions and formation of placenta. Then we did the types of placenta. This is a continuation of types of placenta, or you can say types of placenta part 2. In the first type we have discussed the basis or the types of placenta on the basis of histology or the tissue arrangement, which was thoda sa elaborated, so I made a separate video. Herein we are going to talk about the rest of the 3 types or divisions of placenta on the basis of different categories. So the first category on which we are going to categorize the placenta are on the basis of the layer with which they are formed. Fine. On the basis of layer which forms the placenta. That means there are different layers in the embryo and developing embryo. So which layer is going to form the placenta? We are going to discuss that. On the basis of the layers which form the placenta, the first type of placenta is yolk sac placenta. In yolk sac placenta is formed of the yolk sac layer. Fine. The layer which is going to form the yolk sac will also lead to formation of the placenta and the chorion also. Yolk sac layer and chorion is also there. So yolk sac layer and the chorion, they form the placenta here. So this type of a placenta is found in marsupials. Marsupials, they have yolk sac type of placenta. Next type of placenta on the basis of the layer which forms the placenta is the allantoic placenta. Allantoic placenta. Now the allantoic placenta is the one wherein the allantois plus chorion forms the placenta. Now herein allantois are they are extensions from the fetus, and the chorion also, they form the placenta. So this type of placenta is known as allantoic placenta. The next type of placenta on the basis of the layers which form is known as chorionic placenta. Now chorionic placenta is the one which is formed of chorion. Chorion forms the placenta. Now these are the fetal layers which are going to form the placenta. Chorion forms the placenta, and it's the placenta in humans. Fine. So here in the chorion layer it forms the placenta. You must have noticed one thing here, that chorion is a common feature in every type of placenta. So the membrane or the layer which is there in every type of placenta, membrane in all the types is chorion out of the different types of membranes, and the membrane which is absent is amnion. Very important question. Name the membrane which is found in almost all the types of placenta. Chorion. The layer or the membrane of the fetus which is absent in placenta, that is amnion. Fine. So this is the first category on the basis of the layers which lead to formation of the placenta. There are 3 divisions. After this we are going to talk about the type of placenta on the basis of their behavior during parturition. Behavior during parturition ka matlab, parturition is when the baby is expelled from the mother's body, that is, a baby is born. At that point of time, what happens to the specific type of placenta? So the second category is behavior on the basis of behavior during parturition. parturition, or you can say on the basis of behavior during parturition. So the first type of placenta on the basis of behavior during parturition is deciduate. Deciduate type of placenta. A deciduate type of placenta is the one wherein the decidua and the fetal part, we have already discussed when we were discussing about placenta, that the maternal part is known as decidua and the fetal part is the chorionic villi part. So herein the fetal part and the maternal part, all the parts are expelled out from the mother's body after the birth of the child. So in deciduate, what happens? Decidua plus fetal part, we are talking about the parts of placenta, are expelled out. Fine. So this type of a placenta is found in humans, wherein the maternal and the fetal part both are expelled out of the body of the mother after the child is born. Next type of placenta is non-deciduate. Non-deciduate. So deciduate is decidua and fetal part. In non-deciduate part, decidua is retained. Decidua is retained and fetal part expelled. That means the decidua, the maternal placenta, it's reabsorbed back into the mother's body, whereas the fetal part is expelled out of the body. And the next type of placenta on the basis of behavior during parturition is contradeciduate. Contradeciduate type of placenta. Now what is contradeciduate? Wherein nothing is expelled out. Nothing is expelled out. That means the maternal and the fetal, both the parts of the placenta are reabsorbed back in the body and nothing is expelled out of the mother's body. So these are the three types of placenta on the basis of their behavior during parturition or delivery. Next type, the third type of placenta is on the basis of presence of chorionic villi. Basis of presence of chorionic villi. We all know what are chorionic villi. By this time we must be knowing that the villi which arise from the developing embryo and embed in the wall of the endometrium are known as chorionic villi. So on the basis of the arrangement of chorionic villi, this is the next division of placenta. So the first type of placenta on the basis of arrangement of chorionic villi are diffused type of placenta, wherein the villi are diffused throughout the surface. Fine, they are diffused throughout the surface. Suppose this is the embryo, so the chorionic villi, they are diffused throughout the surface. The villi are present throughout the surface of the developing embryo. Next type of placenta is the zonary placenta, wherein the name suggests they are present at a particular zone in the developing embryo. Fine, that would be the zonary placenta, as in it's found in carnivores. If you see, this is suppose the developing embryo, it will be there like a belt like structure through one, herein the villi will be present. So it is present at a particular zone in the developing embryo. Next is cotyledonary placenta. Now cotyledonary placenta are the ones wherein, suppose this is the developing embryo, they are present like cotyledons, they are present at different points herein. This is cotyledonary type of placenta. And the last type of placenta is metadiscoid placenta, wherein The villi were originally present throughout the embryo, but at a point of time during implantation, these villi, they arrange themselves towards one point, towards one disc. This. Herein, it will arrange themselves at one disc. So this type is found in humans, we all know. So this is the metadiscoidal type, wherein it forms a disc at the time of implantation. Fine. So these are the different types of placenta on the basis of different categories. After learning these type of placenta, we can jot down that what is the category in which the humans they fall in. What type of placenta is found in humans? So when we say human placenta, so the human placenta, if you recall from the previous video, the first category, which is we had discussed according to the different types of tissue arrangement, we had discussed the different types of placenta. So the last category, that is hemochorionic category, was of humans. So it is hemochorionic, wherein the villi they dip or bathe in the maternal blood. That is the first category. In this category, the chorionic placenta is the category wherein the chorion forms the placenta. That is chorionic. So the human placenta is chorionic. In this, it is deciduate. That means it's expelled out, the whole placenta. Deciduate. And herein it is metadiscoidal. It is metadiscoidal in nature. So hemochorionic, it is hemochorionic, human placenta is hemochorionic, chorionic, deciduate and metadiscoidal type, wherein it fulfills all these four categories. So we can say that human placenta has these categories on the basis of different types of placenta. Fine. So we have discussed the different types of placenta. In our next video, we'll start with the next part, in the development of the embryo, the organogenesis. So keep watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you.